If you're in the know, you'll understand that the Jaguar F-type can be very liberal with its power slides, but if you're not, it can be terrifying. That's where this all-wheel drive version comes in, and it seems that Jaguar's engineers had another bright idea: boost the supercharged V8 motor to 542 brake horsepower and call it the V8R. I'm just terrified looking at this, but somebody's got to go and do this.
Mitchell's Skoda, based near Chester, deserve a mention at this point. They're a main dealer who have become known for supplying high-end performance cars. Thanks again, guys, for letting us out in this beast. Nobody buys a Jaguar F-type with their sensible hat on, so if you're going to do this, I think it best to go full fat. The first time your eyes meet with the F-type, you'll know in your heart whether you love it, and many do before they've even got the key in their hand. F-types are achingly good looking cars, and this one is made even more purposeful by all the performance accoutrements lavished upon it, and all signed off by the letter R. The sense of occasion continues on the inside, where there's a snug, leather-bound two-seat cabin with plenty of stylish flourishes, such as clever disappearing air vents, the big rotary heater dials, quality feel for the gear paddles, and the swept-in passenger side grab handle, which is a reference to the grab handle found in the E-Type. It suggests driver prowess and a hapless passenger's need to hang on. The special R seats are excellent too, with wide shoulders and waist-hooking bolsters. The sitting position is low, steering wheel feels small, the gear paddles are well positioned, and everything feels precise. Interior storage is at a premium, and boot capacity is a little bit lacking. It's not just small in size either. The flat, shallow shape is restricting, although we did manage to fit in what my lovely wife considers to be sufficient luggage for a weekend away. In other words, a lot. But the real drama begins when you press the starter button and wake up that V8 motor. We get a gravelly baritone growl that grows to a rapid multi-cylinder snarl as the revs rise, and then it pops and crackles like a NASCAR as you release the throttle. It's so much fun. It sounds illegal doing this. It sounds like the EU might even ban it. This wailing, crackling sonic din filling the air is a promise of the enormous performance to come. At around 1700 kg, the V8R is hardly a lightweight car, despite the all-alloy construction, but this engine feels like it could pick up the F-type and launch it skywards, it's so potent. The tightly packed 8-speed quick-shift gearbox is not a twin-clutch semi-manual, but a very clever ZF automatic. Set in standard driving mode, the auto is faultless. Progress is seamless, easy and unremarkable. However, flick the toggle switch into dynamic mode and it's all change. The burbling exhaust now barks its intent. Cog swapping becomes quick, as the name Quick Shift suggests, with lovely blipping downshifts. Move the main gear selector to the left for manual mode, and suddenly you're into full-on race car experience. A bigger surprise of dynamic mode is the steering itself. That too is quick. In fact, the electrically assisted rack is the fastest ever fitted to a Jaguar, according to Jaguar's own official blurb. It feels direct, utterly slack-free, with zero hesitation when you turn in, and the feedback is plentiful. Diving into corners is neck-strainingly addictive. The F-Type feels shamelessly like a proper, hairy and slightly scary sports car. It's partly down to that steering, the throttle response, the eagerness of the gear change, but the differential is also key. The V8R is fitted with an active diff, which uses an electric motor and a multi-plate clutch to tighten or loosen the diff, depending on factors such as stability, traction, and how deep your right foot is mashed into the carpet. This is dynamite. On my favourite roads, with the car set resolutely in dynamic mode, my heart was properly beating. It feels taut, sensitive, even a little fidgety at speed. Every short straight is demolished by that V8. The responses are hair trigger instantaneous, and that torque looms large over every move you make, every input you dare feed in. It's fantastically exciting to drive. So how does all-wheel drive improve on the acceleration of the already fast rear-wheel drive version? Well, I think we should find out. That's 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds with all four wheels clawing away at the tarmac. And just in case you missed any of that, I think we just might do that run again. That's with no launch control, just a firm mash of the right pedal in dynamic mode. But however you drive the Jaguar F-type, there is always a sense of occasion about it, and while it's undoubtedly a huge show-off, its proportions and looks are exquisite, whichever way you look upon it. The Porsche 911 is an obvious alternative to the Jaguar F-type R, however, this is no ultra-precise 911, it's an entirely different prospect. It's much more raucous, writhing and unruly. Then there's the Audi R8, but however, for drama per mile, not much can touch the Jaguar F-type V8R, and should you be tempted, this highly spec'd white example is currently on sale at Mitchell Skoda. I'll put a link in the description below, and if you're interested, I'd be quick.
So, was this a terrifying experience? A little bit at times, but mostly though, this big cat has been tamed. The Jaguar F-type V8R looks like an elegant British sports car. It's easy to drive, however, poke it with a stick and it is brutal. So, should you buy it? Well, there is no doubting that this is a very special car. If you're the kind of person that's looking for something that's stylish, elegant, easy to drive, but gives you that race car experience, look no further than the Jaguar F-type V8R. So, thanks guys for watching. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing. Comments in the section below are always welcome, and if you hit that little notification bell, I'll send you another video.